Cyberpunk 2077. A world to get lost in, so full of life, potential, and flawless gameplay. A game in which your choices matter and you define your own destiny. Or so I thought so. But little did I know that one fateful meeting would change everything. One chance encounter would make me realize that this game was more than just a game. It was a story. A story, a destiny I had almost no control over, like that first chance encounter with your lifelong best friend. And here, in Cyberpunk 2077, I did just that. Meet my friend, Hwangbo. Hwangbo and I met in less than savory conditions. I had just woken up from a rough night of, well, let's say, gallivanting, and had walked outside my hotel door. To my left, a skittish Japanese man called out to me and then dashed into his own room. In Night City, curiosity to me is a virtue, and so, driven by my instincts, I followed him in. After talking, I came to quickly realize Hwangbo was in some sort of danger. I heard engines from outside and peeked out the door. There was a posse of gang members stepping out of flashy sports cars, and they did not look happy. Hwangbo began to frantically yell, and wanting him to calm down, I said I would take care of them. I was, after all, great at taking care of things. After cleaning up Hwangbo's little problem, I returned to him. Though instead of a thank you, he just kind of stared at me. I tried to speak to him, but he kept peering into my soul without so much as a whisper of air from his lips. I thought to myself, hey, I'd seen weird on the streets of Night City, I thought nothing of it. Turning around, I began to just walk away, see if he would get the idea. He was kind of creeping me out at this point. Turning the corner, I quickly peered behind me. He was still there. Hwangbo began to slowly step towards me. Terrified, I pelted grenade after grenade, and yet he kept moving, unflinchingly closer to me, like he wanted something, wanted to say something, so I stopped. Then I saw it. In his eyes, a sense of pure gratitude. He may not have been saying words, but he was speaking to me. This ungodly man, this immortal being, was thanking me. And in almost an instant, I understood him. A being trapped in this game world, trapped in this cyberverse, without a way to express himself to the outer world. We spent the next few days together getting to know each other, and began to realize his power greater than ever before. Invulnerability, immortality, you name it, Hwangbo had it. Like a guardian angel, he hovered with me through Night City, from the desert plains to the inner bustling metropolis. Through thick and thin, Hwangbo was by my side as I completed some dirty tasks and engaged in some questionable street activities. And instead of judging, instead of looking down upon me, he stood, unwavering through it all. Like a friend I only ever wished I had. The sense of camaraderie we shared was stronger than iron, thicker than redwood. It was bliss. Until it wasn't. That morning when I woke up from my slumber, Hwangbo was gone. He wasn't in the apartment, he wasn't outside the front door, he wasn't even lurking behind a corner in some dingy alleyway, waiting. He was just gone. I refused to believe that Hwangbo was just an NPC. He was much more than that. He was a living, breathing entity. Much more living and breathing than I think I've ever been. And the empathy I felt from Hwangbo was greater than any empathy I have felt in a human being. So before you go and shit on this game, think of Hwangbo. Think of his unwavering faith and loyalty in not only me, but I'm sure you as well. So as you boot up Cyberpunk 2077 and think, this is just a game, I urge you, don't play a game. Play a story.